All right, so we're back with another behind the scenes for small clothing brands. I think that's kind of the naming scheme I'm going to go with these videos. Also, you can see we got the stuff set up over there, and as the title says, it's going to be something like how to make product images and whatnot. So I'm going to show you how I've been doing product images and what I've been using to make those product images. But before we get into that, I wanted to cover a couple things. So this seems like a series or topic of videos that people are interested in, but I know this like first one and then this one are maybe a little bit more boring. I think the next one we're going to cover kind of some behind the scenes of the design process, which is hopefully a little bit more interesting. And I think we'll cover the design that's releasing next for my brand, which is linked in the description down below, FACADE. All of the socials as well as the website will be linked down below. We still have a couple items in stock over there on the website if you want to go support that, or like I said, the socials are linked down there, so if you want to at least leave a follow on Instagram, feel free to do that. And the next release that we'll be having, I believe, is March 5th. Now, with all the promo out of the way, if you guys do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not, to stay tuned for more, so I know that you guys are enjoying these. I'm not just putting them out there and nobody is watching them. Now, to jump back into the topic of the video, yes, we are showing off how to make product images. We got some box lights, a white sheet with the product on it, and then after we take that picture, we're going to jump over onto my laptop and I'll show you kind of how I crop that and get that set up for the Shopify page. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got these two box lights over here, 1 and 2. I suppose you could do 4, but I feel like that might be overkill at that point. And it kind of worked out. I had already purchased these for making YouTube videos in the winter, since when I get home from work, or before I was working from home, when I got home from work in the winter, it'd be dark out and I'd still want to make YouTube videos. So I got these. They're a little bit too hard of lighting, so I kind of scrapped that idea, but they work perfect for product images, so that's what I've been using them for. I don't have both of them plugged in because there's no good outlet in the middle of the living room. I don't have an extension cord either. I usually do it in a different room for the product images, but yeah, we have this one plugged in. I was able to put that over there. If you guys wondering what type it is Crafty. I'm not sure. I got these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. You get the toggle, turn it on, turn it off, leave it on for the duration, I suppose, of this video. And then other than the box lights, what you kind of need is a sheet. I suppose it can be different colors. Might be easier if you have like a green one maybe, especially if you're doing a lighter color shirt to get the separation when cutting out the image. Another thing, this one is very wrinkled. Since I'm not actually taking the product image, it doesn't really matter. But you can throw it into the dryer to get rid of some of these wrinkles, or else you can grab an iron and iron them out. Either or works, and same goes with the t-shirt. You should probably have it pretty presentable because this is going to be the image you show off to customers, so you'll want that laying flat out. This one's a little wrinkled. You know, once again, this is just for the behind the scenes video, not taking any actual product images. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You'll just want to get an angle that is as close to kind of just like the top down, the straight on view, the view that somebody would get when they're looking at this from, you know, somebody wearing it. So I try to go as close to vertically above it as I can get. Grab that picture, definitely take a couple just to be safe, and then we gotta head over to the laptop where we'll crop it. So I'll see you guys there. All right, so we've taken the image and now we wanna crop it. We're gonna head on over to GIMP, which is free to download. You wanna open up your image and then select the free select tool. Usually I use free select. Sometimes you can get away with fuzzy select, but you really need a hard distinction between the background and then the product. So maybe if you're using like a green screen or something, that'd be easier, but usually I'm finding that I have to use a free select. So you're gonna cut this out, which yes is very tedious, and you can do it as, you know, accurately as you want to do. Go follow the line, and yeah, I'm not going to show you guys all of that. One thing to be sure when you are cropping, be sure that you have an alpha channel selected, so when you cut it you have the background. Otherwise, if there's no alpha channel, you'll get it like this, and there will be a background color in the image. So let me flop over to one that I've already taken the time to cut out. So we have this one right here, and we cut this out. There's no background, as you can tell. Some people like to add a white background. Personally, I like to upload with just no background. That way, if anything changes on the website, it doesn't stand out too much. And I also have this cropped to 2048, I believe, by 2048, a square, because that's what Shopify takes for images. So if you guys are uploading this to some website, be sure that you have the proper dimensions. Otherwise, when you upload it, it might not be centered, it might be too small, it might be too big compared to some of the other items. Be sure you use a uniform size going across it. And then also, a square image is not a bad one to choose, just because Instagram uploads in squares, so you get that nice clean square product image. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you export this, be sure you export it as a PNG. I've had issues exporting JPEGs with the background not coming through, or the background coming through, I suppose, is the issue. Whereas with the PNGs, you get this blank background. So be sure to check that if you are exporting your image and then you're having a background showing up. That's probably the issue. So that's the process of taking your product image, cropping it out in GIMP, and then getting it exported. You'll also notice that this one's a little bit lighter because this product image came out a little bit dark. You know, it's good to try to have the product image obviously resemble as closely as possible what you're actually selling. So you can mess with some of the settings. You got exposure, brightness, contrast, and things like that. You can mess around with it to get the image to resemble as closely as possible what the actual product looks like. But this is the process of taking that image that we just took and then cropping it and having your final product image. So that's how you make a product image. Once again, if you guys did enjoy this video or you like this type of video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to show even more support, my Instagram as well as the brand Instagram for FACADE and the brand website are linked in the description down below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.